can do anything amazing. There is only one who can do anything so amazing. His name is Jesus. He is the strongest. His name is Jesus, and he is oh so good. Oh, anything he can do, anything. Yes, it's true. Anything he can do, anything. He is amazing. Anything he can do, anything. Yes, it's true. Anything he can do, anything. He is amazing. Oh, 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 oh. He is amazing, and he can do anything. There is only one who loves me like he does, like he does. There is only one who loves me like he does, no matter what. His name is Jesus. He is the strongest. His name is Jesus, and he is oh so good. Oh, anything he can do, anything. Yes, it's true. Anything he can do, anything. He is amazing. Anything he can do, anything. Yes, it's true. Anything he can do, anything. He is amazing. He is the very best. No one is bigger. He is the very best. No one is stronger. He is the very best. No one is greater. He is Jesus. He is Jesus. He is the very best. No one is bigger. He is the very best. No one is stronger. He is the very best. No one is greater. He is Jesus. He is Jesus. Oh, anything he can do, anything. Yes, it's true. Anything he can do, anything. He is amazing. Anything he can do, anything. Yes, it's true. Anything he can do, anything. He is amazing. Oh, 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 oh. He is amazing, and he can do anything. Oh, 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 oh. He is amazing, and he can do anything.
Who? You know what time it is?
It's time to hear a story full of wonder. There's so much fun we'll have learning together. So let's go down to the clubhouse with Ollie and his friends. Let's go down to the clubhouse where wonder never ends at the Wonder Clubhouse. Meet with you at the Wonder Clubhouse. Meet with you.
This piece goes here. Oh, hi, I'm Lucy. Look what my friends and I have been doing. We have decorated the clubhouse to look like outer space. We're playing Out of This World. Outer space is so amazing. Did you know that a rocket ship is the only way to get into space? I'm building a toy rocket ship, and I'm almost done. I just have to put on the last piece. They're so cool. Now, my rocket ship is ready to fly into space. Count down with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! Wow, a rocket is so amazing. It's just about the most powerful thing there is.
Who?
It's Ollie.
Hello, Lucy. Who? Flying a rocket, are you?
Hi, Ollie. Yes, I am. My rocket is so powerful.
A rocket has power. Yes, it's true. but someone has greater power. Ho! Ho! Listen to this story. Just follow me through. Ho! Ho!
Follow me through, follow me through, who? Ollie's got a Bible story for me and you.
Hola friends, I'm Luis the Handyman, just out here on this beautiful day using power tools. I love that with the press of a button, I can... Ooh, have all the power! Oh, 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 oh. But today's story is about the one who has the most amazing out of this world power. Do you know who it is? Do you want to help me build this story? Great! Let's put it on the story fence. Hammers up, little builders. Ready? Uno, dos, tres, hammer! Great job, little helpers. You can put your hammers down. Now we just need our story tools. Yep, we have everything we need. Okay, so like I said, today's true story from the Bible is about someone who has the most amazing out of this world power. Now I wonder what kind of power we have. Like, do you think we could stop the sun from shining in the sky? Let's try. Everyone yell, "Stop, sun, stop!" Ready? Stop, sun, stop! Did we stop it? No. Well, we don't have the power to stop the sun. Do you think we have the power to make it rain? Let's try. Everybody's gonna make it rain on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3, rain! Okay, stop! Look. Is it raining? No. Do we have the power to make it rain? No, we don't have the power. But there is someone amazing who does. Do you know who it is? Yep, it's Jesus. One night, Jesus and his friends were on a boat out on the sea, and Jesus went to take a nap. All of a sudden, a huge storm came up. Ooh, can you make it sound like a storm? Now, rub your hands together like this. Do you hear the rain? Oh, and then it started to rain harder. Now, pat your legs, everyone. And harder. Pat faster. And harder. And Jesus' friends were scared. Now, show me your scared face. It was raining and thundering and lightning. And the boat was rocking back and forth. Ooh, can you rock back and forth with me? Oh, whoa. Ooh. So Jesus' friends woke him up. Help, Jesus, help, they said. And guess what? Jesus stood up in the boat and he looked at the wind and at the waves and he told them to stop. And the storm stopped. Jesus had the power to stop a storm. His friends were like, "Wow!" Can you say that with me? Wow! Yes, they were amazed because Jesus, God's Son, is out of this world amazing! Hey there, Ollie. Tell me, who is amazing?
Jesus is amazing. Yes, it's true. Now let's hear it from you. Tell me, who is amazing?
Jesus is amazing. That's the truth, friends. You better believe it. Adios. See you next time.
So there's your story, and it's all true. Jesus is so powerful, he stopped a storm. Ho!
Thanks, Ollie.
Goodbye to you. Ho! Ho!
Wow, Jesus is so powerful. He told a big, huge storm to stop, and it did. Jesus is amazing. I think I got the story. Did you get it? If you did, say got it. Get it?
Got it!
Good. Rockets are so powerful, but Jesus is even more powerful. He is amazing. Hey, Rocket, let's go launch to find my Bible so I can read more about Jesus. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off!
Everyone who heard him was amazed. Luke 2:47. Everyone who heard him was amazed. Luke 2:47.
Good morning, everyone. I am Pam, and I'm super excited to welcome you to week number 3 of our Rules for Life series that we are doing in January. It is week 3 already, and I'm not going to tell you what today's rule for life is until the end. I'm going to see if you can figure it out. But can you remember any of the 3 rules that we've talked about so far are? Week number 1 was kind of tricky because it was a 2-in-1, 2-for-1 deal. Can you shout them out? Shout out any of the rules if you remember them so far. Here, I'm going to put this under my arm. What about this one? Love God. Love God. This is the most important rule. And the second one is like it. Okay? Love who? Others. That's right. Love God, love others. These are the 2 most important rules. And the third one we did last week, do you remember it? It goes like this. Share what we have. That's right. Well, believe it or not, we're going to talk about ants today. I know that's kind of weird, but it's from the Bible, I promise you. So if you want to pause the video and go get your Bible, you can read along with me today. Do you have your Bible? Awesome. We are going to read from the Book of Proverbs. So Proverbs is in the Old Testament, which is kind of the first half of the Bible. Comes right after Psalms. Take your time finding it. Proverbs is kind of a neat book of the Bible because a lot of people think it's a rule book. I know we're talking a lot about rules, and it's funny, but Proverbs is not about rules. Proverbs are like suggestions for how you can live in a really smart way. Okay, Proverbs chapter number 6. Chapter 6, and it's verses 6, 7, and 8. Are you ready? Pause it if you need to. It says this: "You people who don't want to work, think about the ant. Consider its ways and be wise. It has no commander. It has no leader or ruler, but it stores up its food in summer. It gathers its food at harvest time." That's it. So it says, think about the ant. Okay, so I have to be truthful. I didn't know too much about ants before today. I mean, I mean, I kind of knew about them, but the biggest thing I probably knew about ants was like maybe that there's a spot at our house where I stand, and if I stand there too long, the ants crawl up my leg and they start to bite me. So don't do that. We're not supposed to be like the ant like that. Don't crawl up people's legs and do not bite anybody, okay? Don't do that. That's not what we're supposed to do. So what I did is I asked my kids and I asked my husband to see if they knew more about ants, because I'm not super interested in ants. But what they told me is that ants work really hard. They work and they work and they work and they work. But you know what's even cooler about ants? They work as one. So a colony of ants is gonna work like it's one person. So they not only work hard, they work together, which I think is super cool. So they call it a super organism. So it's like all the ants. Now what if we people were like the ants and we worked all together and we worked really hard and we were like a super organism? That's kind of neat, isn't it? So again, I'm not going to tell you what our rule for today is. We're going to do that at the end. But my question for you, which you have some time to think about, is what work do you do?
My name is Erica, and I'm trying to get this metal ball over this bridge, around this magnetic thing, through the metal tubes, around the spiky yellow stuff, through the hoop, around in the maze, and in this orange thing to the very end. But so far, I'm stuck. Not here, not here, not here, not here, not even close to there, not here, not here, nope, here. But will I give up? Of course not! If at first you don't succeed, try again. That's what I was taught. It's my responsibility. Responsibility is showing you can be trusted with what is expected. Let's do this. Okay, now I give up. I tried again. I still didn't succeed. I don't want to play this anymore. It's so hard. I don't want to do it if it's hard. I'm tired. My head hurts. I want to do something else. This can't be right. I shouldn't quit doing something just because it's hard. I'd never get anything done if I did that. Let's do this. Hold on. I can do it. Hold on. I whined and complained about how hard it was. Actually, now that I think about it, the whining and complaining didn't really help at all. What did help was something we're learning about in today's story. That's something for you to anticipate. The story is about ants, so that's why it's funny. Let's do this.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story. Inspired by the Book of Proverbs, chapter 6, verses 6 through 8.
King Solomon was young when he became ruler of Israel after his father David. One night, God spoke to him in a dream.
Ask for anything you want me to give you.
What? Solomon had just been given the greatest gift of all time. He could have asked for anything. Unlimited money, the power to defeat all of his enemies, or even to be the best-loved, longest-living king of all time. Instead, though, Solomon made a different ask.
Lord, you have now made me king, but I'm only a little child. I don't know how to carry out my duties, so give me a heart that understands. Then I can rule over your people. I can tell the difference between what is right and what is wrong.
Solomon asked for wisdom, and God gave it to him. In fact, Solomon became known as the wisest man to ever live. Over the course of his life, he shared many wise sayings that were later recorded in the Book of Proverbs.
These sayings are to help people do what is just and fair, to help young people learn wisdom. Only fools refuse to listen and learn.
The wisdom recorded in Proverbs gives godly advice about nearly everything, from using words wisely to staying away from trouble. But the most famous passages talk about the value of hard work.
You people who don't want to work, think about the ant. Consider its ways and be wise. It has no commander, it has no leader or ruler, but it stores up its food in summer. It gathers its food at harvest time.
When was the last time you paid attention to an ant, other than the one that you were going to squash on the kitchen floor? To better understand what Solomon means about work, well, I think it's time we take a closer look. Did you know that there are about 1 million ants on Earth for every single human? Yikes! My skin is crawling right now. But just look at how amazing these little guys are. Like Solomon said, nobody lays out a set of rules for them. Nobody offers them an allowance or more screen time if they finish their work. God made them in such an incredible way that they stick with it and get the job done. In fact, some ants can lift up to 50 times their own weight. If you were that strong, you could lift an entire car. And ants use that super strength to store up their food, just like we see in Proverbs. And ants also work smart. They leave a special trail of chemicals, called pheromones, that tells them where they've been so they don't get lost or repeat themselves. And ants are incredibly creative. They actually farm aphids in order to have a constant supply of the honeydew aphids release. And the ants' creativity doesn't stop there. In times of flooding, ants will even protect the queen by forming a lifeboat with their own bodies. Just like Solomon reminds us, ants do whatever it takes to gather up the food they need and to protect their colony. They know how to get the job done, and that's with only about 250,000 brain cells. But you? God made you with 10 million brain cells. He's given you everything you need to work strong, smart, and creatively. And because God has given us so much, there's so much more we can do. In the New Testament, Luke records some of Jesus' words.
Much will be required of everyone who has been given much.
You are creative and strong. You have a brain that works like no one else's. You are determined. And most of all, you are created in God's image. That means that you can work hard at whatever it takes to show love to God and the people He's made. Sometimes that might look like helping raise funds to provide clean water for kids on the other side of the world. Sometimes that might look like cleaning your room before your mom has to remind you 5 times. Or working hard to help your little sister to build an epic Lego palace. Whatever your work, remember Solomon's wisdom.
You people who don't want to work, think about the ant. Consider its ways and be wise. It has no commander, it has no leader or ruler, but it stores up its food in summer. It gathers its food at harvest time.
Be wise. Work hard. God has given you everything you need to follow through.
Gotcha. Look, I get it. Work is hard, but if we don't work, nothing will ever get done. Think about it. If the ant didn't work, he wouldn't have any food stored up for the winter. We actually need work. Plus, think about Jesus. He gave us an example for how to love people and serve others. And he always did it gladly, working with all his heart. When we work, we should do it with a good attitude. Like we're working for God. We shouldn't whine and complain every time someone asks us to do something that's hard or boring. In fact, we could choose to work hard even before someone asks. Think of work like it's a mission. When your mom or dad tells you to clean your room or something, don't go, "It's so hard." Instead say, "Let's do this." And then get the job done. You'll finish your work faster and you'll probably have a better time doing it too. So, here's the rule for life to remember today. Work hard. When you work, put your heart into it. It'll feel good to accomplish something. And when you play, you can put your heart into that too. Yes! Mission accomplished! See you next time.
I'm not helpless. I have purpose to change the world around me one step at a time. I wanna be the best me that I can be. Not living for the moment, but the future I see. That's why every second of every day I'm making a choice to make a change. Won't give up, won't let you down. I'll go for it and get it done. I'm on it, I got it, still having fun. You can count on me. It's my responsibility, and you know you can count on me. I'm not helpless, I have purpose to change the world around me one step at a time. I wanna be the best me that I can be. Not living for the moment, but the future I see. That's why every second of every day I'm making a choice to make a change. Won't give up, won't let you down. I'll go for it and get it done. I'm on it, I got it, still having fun. You can count on me. It's my responsibility, and you know you can count on me. I'll go for it and get it done. I'm on it, I got it, still having fun. You can count on me. It's my responsibility, and you know you can count on. It's my responsibility, and you know you can count on me.
So before the stories, I asked you a question. What work do you do? So did you make a list? Was it a short list or was it a long list? You feel like you work a lot? All right, so maybe some of the things on your list might have been you help clean up around the house. Maybe you, in the summertime, you help cut the grass. Maybe you, do you help with the dishes? I guess that's cleaning up. Do you help cook dinner? Maybe you have a paper route if you're old enough. There's lots of work to do. So I kind of have a follow-up question. How do you work? Do you work grumpy? When someone asks you to do something, are you grumpy about it? Fine, I'll do the dishes. Do you work happy? Yep, I'll help. Sure, no problem. I'll get to that. Do you work hard? Do you work hard? Well, that is how we're supposed to be like the ants. We are supposed to work hard. So do that sign with me today. Make a fist and another, and we tap them together. It means effort, work hard. So what I want to challenge you families to do is to actually make up a little chore chart. So you can do it however you like. Do a little quick Google search for chore chart for families. And I want you to share the work. And I want you to work hard this week.
Hey, John. Are you ready to play Hasbro's classic board game Mousetrap?
Oh. What are you doing, John?
Waiting for you. Why?
Mousetrap?
That's right. Hasbro's classic board game Mousetrap. I've got it right here. What is this?
Cheese.
Cheese?
Uh-huh.
Why?
Mousetrap?
What are you doing leaving cheese out here, man? How many did you even put out here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6?
Mousetrap? Don't mind if I do. Oh, Mousetrap.
Get over here!
Mousetrap! Mousetrap!
It's leaving cheese
Mousetrap!
outside and trapping me. Are you
Mousetrap!
kidding me? Trip on Mousetrap.
Mousetrap!
Get over here.
That's a mousetrap!
Stop.
That's a trap for a mouse!
Ah.
Mousetrap! Mousetrap!
Mousetrap.
Hello,
I'm
John.
And
I'm
Steven.
And
This
is
the
so
and
so
show.
pause.
Pause.
Okay, we have to explain what's happening here.
Right. This is the So-and-So Show.
Yeah, the show where we have fun
Laugh a lot.
and try to learn something new.
Especially something about God.
And today we're in the middle of a little competition.
Yes, sirree, Bob.
Yeah, it's John.
Usually people have competitions to see who can run the most laps or do the most push-ups or lift the most weight.
But we're trying to see which one of us can do the least.
I am totally going to put in less effort than you.
Not a chance. Unpause.
It's
Time
for
the
Underachiever
championship.
The Underachiever Championship.
May the worst man win.
Indeed, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tiniest jump. On your mark, get set, go. 1 point, Steven.
Yes! What? No way. I want to see a replay. Oh, fair enough.
Most quiet scream. On your mark, get set, scream. 1 point, John.
Yes!
Oh, come on! What? He's never quiet.
What are you talking about?
You're not.
Lightest feather blow.
I've been waiting for this one.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
On your mark, get set, blow.
Oh, come on.
Oh, I think, you're a whole 5 inches away. Oh, and I'm -2 inches.
2 points, John.
Boom! What's next?
Softest pillow hit.
You ready?
Yeah.
First dibs.
Okay. That's
beat
pretty
that.
soft.
Huh? Yeah.
Oh! 2 points, Steven.
Hey, that's my line.
Sorry.
Slowest soup slurp.
All right. Ooh, soup.
Steven wins.
Ha! I beat you.
I ran out of air.
Yeah, well, I didn't. Wow, I feel like I really didn't accomplish much at all.
Yeah, me neither. But you know what? Soup was good, though.
Yeah?
Yeah. Hey, I know something we could accomplish.
What?
It's Bible story time with Kellen. Woohoo!
Hey, fellas, what's up?
Slow soup slurping, Kellen.
And jumping as low as possible.
Steven won.
That's right.
Then congrats.
Sure.
So today I want to share some wisdom written by the very wise King Solomon. You can find a lot of his thoughts in the Book of Proverbs. It's made up of many ancient teachings that are still helpful today. Here's what he wrote. You people who don't want to work, think about the ant. Consider its ways and be wise. It has no commander, it has no leader or ruler, but it stores up its food in summer. It gathers its food at harvest time. Some translations of the Bible call the people who don't want to work sluggards. That's why some people call this proverb the ant and the sluggard. Sounds like a sitcom. Anyway, no, wait.
I wonder what's on the telly tonight. But the remote is way over there. Oh, I guess I gotta reach for it. Oh, this is way too much work. Oh, bother. Oh, somebody's at the door. Guess I'm gonna have to get up and find out who it is. Oh, bother.
No worries, my dear friend Slug. I can let myself in. Poof!
Well, you just opened the door all by yourself. Oh, I got tired just thinking about it.
I just want to check in with you, Slug. Winter's almost here. Have you done any work?
Who needs work? It's too much work.
Well, me and the other ants have worked really hard and prepared more than enough. I'd be happy to share some of our food with you.
Just leave me alone. All this talk about work, and it's making me work too hard, trying not to think about work. Oh, bother.
Okay, sir. Well, I'll see you in the spring.
The spring?
I hope.
The spring? Oh, bother.
Yeah, that was... The slug doesn't really do much, right? And the ant is the better example. And it's because the ant works hard to prepare for the winter and doesn't wait around for someone to tell him when it's time to work. And we all know it's better to work hard like the ant. But let's be honest, we all want to be like the slug. We just want to lie around avoiding hard work because work is hard, right? But there are so many benefits to working hard and trying your best.
That's right. For one thing, it just feels good to know that you've accomplished something.
True. And working hard now can save you some work later.
Plus, you can help other people when you work hard.
That's right. You can help me right now by handing me the remote.
Think about this. Work is something that God created us to do. He gave us hands and feet and creativity so that we can get things done. And when we work hard and when we do our best, it's a cool way to honor God.
So maybe slurping soup really slow is, I don't know, kind of a waste of time?
Yeah, probably. But don't get me wrong. Choosing to work hard doesn't mean you can't rest and have fun every once in a while. God created fun for us too.
Awesome. Thanks, Kellen.
You're welcome, man.
See you next time, Kellen.
Yep, bye.
You know, John, I think we learned a valuable lesson today.
I think we learned another rule for life. Work hard.
Good idea. Although we did spend most of the day working really hard at not working hard.
Yeah. Well, hey, you know what? Let's make up for it right now, working extra hard on this next part, okay?
Okay, go!
Reveal the question! Whew, that was a little too hard.
I know.
When have you had to work hard? I think I worked pretty hard on this show.
Yeah, I don't think people realize how much effort goes into making this show happen.
Yeah, but it's worth it.
I think so.
Yeah.
And I hope they do too.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you know what? It's your turn to answer. Talk about a time you had to work hard. Was it worth it?
And we'll be back here, hard at work, next week on The So-and-So Show!
Ugh.